Hey everyone!
Hello.
Welcome back to Genshin Impact. So let's continue. I think we should continue with the Archon quest.
Yeah.
So with the main quest. Wait, let me first check my mails. I am always doing these daily check-ins and the battle pass. I just discovered like some kind of card game inside this game. There are so many games inside this game. It's interesting.
Like mini games.
Mini games, yes, which you can play. The one with Jean or Jean or whatever she's called, I might do as a side episode, but now we do the main quest.
Sure.
Come on, let's go.
So let's go here. Wait, first of all, let's check.
We're not frozen in
yes.
place after all.
Let's check the
Ad
this.
Astra Abyssal.
Okay, we don't have anything currently. Okay. So, let's go here. So, which way, which way? This way. We have to go to two places. Let's go first to that one. There is a little slime. I'm sorry, slime.
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear.
Delicious!
And very delicious.
Or slime.
That's the one.
Up to it, Manzai!
From the non-melee fighter characters, which one is your favorite? It's the fighters who don't fight with like sword or axe, you know.
Ah,
The ones who use either bow or magic or gun or whatever.
that's hard because I like only basically the ones which so I like gaming and Kaya. Maybe you know the one which I always forget the name of her, but let me check. This one.
But isn't she melee character also, or no?
She is like an animal character, like
one is fast on one's feet.
she doesn't have like a
Weapon.
weapon.
Alright.
I have to. But see,
Ah,
she
I see,
has the
okay.
book.
Alright. I always thought that she was okay.
But I changed back to Lisa now, who is also similar in that way. She has that kind of
Like she's a caster, yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, you're taking me
What
out.
was it?
It's a wizard.
Oh, she has a wizard's hat.
Well, yeah.
And she does spells, so...
But otherwise, I don't really like
What's
the
the hurry?
characters which just, I don't know, don't fight with the sword or.
Alright.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those
Oh
ruins
no,
over there.
somebody's in a cage there.
Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
Well, let's fight them, I guess.
There's no end to this. Dodge this.
But I think I like gaming the best in fighting style.
Alright.
That's why I use him most of the time.
Okay.
Many happy returns!
The bow characters, I don't like them at all. I don't have the patience to charge like a shot or anything,
Alright.
or have a precise shot. So that's why poor Amber is also like I don't use her.
Alright.
hunter becomes the hunted.
We got the cage key.
Come on, we can do it.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders, when their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
They would rearrange my face.
I was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry, I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it,
But doesn't
they'd
that
caught
make
and
him a
imprisoned
treasure
me.
hoarder as well? I mean, if they are,
Is
if
there
the
anything that
treasure
you want?
hoarders are the ones who are hunting
Antiques,
treasure, he was there
various
hunting
knickknacks,
treasure.
you name it. Well, as long as you want what
I
I
don't
have to
know.
offer, of course.
Wait
Or
a
maybe it's
moment.
just because he doesn't
Actually,
hurt other
we
people.
are looking
Well,
for
can be.
something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Okay, let's gather those things. Some more? Okay. And now we have to go to the jewelry to get that little box.
Yes.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and
How much
dust
sugar
it
does she
over
have
with
to
a
put in
bit
there?
more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes.
Sugar with
You
sugar.
might want to use
And
these
with
2
some
freshly
slime.
picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo!
Oh, it looks good though.
Beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Okay, let's go. Ah, it's actually not far from here.
That's good.
okay.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
According to touching. This is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
Oh great, now we're being held as sus.
Yes. As always.
As always.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough
Looks
to
good.
blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
She's been spying.
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
Maybe.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
I can choose. It's him. It's him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh? What are you
His
two talking
brother.
about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Looks pretty. Ah, wait. First we have to steal the shiny things. No, I just this one, at least.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Whoa! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Liyue's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please. and you may take it with
How
you.
nice of her to say that after you already did something.
Yes.
You say that. Let's see. What? One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one.
The biggest one.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Chising spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue, spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
What do you think?
Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Okay, let's steal some more stuff.
Right.
This one I saw. These are just scrolls, yes, which we checked. Think these are not important. Ooh, porcelain antique. Okay. That we cannot steal. Let's still check upstairs if there is something.
Lady Ningguang looks stunning today.
Not really, I don't see anything shiny. Oh, okay.
Well, we took what we could.
Yes. Okay.
Wonder if we can come back here later.
I hope so. We have to climb. Great. At least here we can climb.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight you. Oh, there is more. Well, probably have to fight all of you.
Cool it.
At least maybe I get some nice stuff. Yeah.
Do it, Manzai.
Put your back into it. Time to fulfill my duty. It isn't time for a break yet. This should be fun.
almost. I don't get anything from you. Good for nothing. But this one I don't like, the one which can do these with the sniper or whatever, because they can do quite big damage actually.
They look really mad at us too.
Especially if they have like a shield, then they are very hard to defeat actually. But this one is actually quite easy. Okay, so we have to go back up there. Ah, some carrot and cabbage.
Cabbages.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too. Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious. Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Yes, we should not be late. Wait, can you have mounts in this game, like horses or whatever?
No. You can just fly with your, you know,
Parachute, yeah.
thing.
Wings, whatever.
Yep. But I don't think you can ride anything here. Although it would be funny to ride some boars. But they are not... Yeah, there are no horses or anything.
Nice.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
She just likes expensive stuff and money.
Indeed.
Exactly.
It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing, although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, Of course.
Just money.
Money, 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 money.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
He needs us to pick them.
No, I need you to sing to them.
What? I have
Singing
to sing.
the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing?
I cannot hold a tune either.
Why doesn't Paimon believe
Anyway.
you?
Yeah.
We'll only know once she starts singing.
Do you think there will be video of the characters singing?
Maybe.
We will see.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready. Da 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 da
Yeah.
da da.
So
It's
not
nothing, really.
What happened?
Oh no.
These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song to Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Angry flowers.
Hey, what gives?
Hey. Not nice.
They did not appreciate your skills.
Still breathing.
You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy this too much.
No, don't you dare. Come in the circle.
Mighty mythical beast. Congratulations.
Oh, I am frozen. Okay, one more.
Almost done.
Don't get frostbite.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
What to say.
Yeah.
The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's-her-face?
Maybe Ganyu.
Hello, traveler.
Yes.
I'm
Okay, I
surprised
guess
you
it's
don't
right.
remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Xiaoli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Okay, let's do this. Actually, maybe from here.
Like,
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now?
serious.
How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance?
What do you
Neither path is an easy one.
I
Oh, by
would
the
not
way,
use
Mr.
my
Zhongli,
sword. I
we've
would
heard that the
be
Wangsheng Funeral
diplomat.
Parlor has also been caught up in all of this.
Okay.
They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
Ginger.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Okay, let's go inside the city. No, wait. It's quite far, actually. Where is it? Ah, there. Let's
you
go
teleport?
here. Well, I
Yeah.
can teleport here. Look, so many dogs.
Woof, woof. Good one.
Wait. No. This way. No. No. No, I don't want you. I want to go that way. More or less? I have to go a bit more up. Can I climb here? I can. think we have to go here to this golden house. Party level 69. Wait.
Are we that high?
Well, I mean, I have a 70 and a 69.
Okay.
I need Barbara, even though she's level 50, but she can heal us.
Okay.
Lisa is 64. Wait, let me check if I can level them up a bit. First of all, let's get the achievements. Multiple achievements. And I saw something for this as well. Yes. I get the... I have more here? Yeah, I have to just claim later. I don't do that now. And that's it. And... okay. Well, let's... wait. I also have something at the battle pass. Yes. I have to sometimes look at so much stuff which I can claim and so on.
Easy to forget.
Yeah, I wanted to level up if I can. Him I can level up to 70, which would be useful. If I have enough money for it. Yes. Wait. I do a lower one. Okay. Okay, and let's see if we can still level up Lisa a bit. At least one. Yes. Okay. It's better than nothing. Okay. Well, let's try. Do we need anything? No, we don't need any. Yeah, I know it's lower than recommended, but that's what I have.
Well, I believe in you, so...
Thanks. I hope it's not a timed event though, because I'm not good with those.
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where
Oh yes, it's full with money.
Yeah.
It's like in Harry Potter, the Gringotts.
Yeah.
As if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Okay, let's see.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
Oh
If you
no.
were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able
You
to
have to
effortlessly
fight him,
find
I
this
suppose.
secret location.
Oh no.
Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing,
yes, we have the
and
big
there's
thing now.
nothing you can do to
Yeah.
stop me anyway.
We
The
will not
time
be
for
a party
discussion
member
and
later.
diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, We now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along.
See?
To feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But
Okay,
fighting talk, I
let's
love
start.
it. Now,
Let's start.
this
Okay,
chance is
okay.
hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Ay.
Watch out for the mines.
Passable effort, poor timing. Still breathing.
And some healing.
I'll protect us.
Cowering already?
Ready, steady, go! Hi. Hi. Huh? Yeah.
You've made some progress.
Is he using kind of like the electric magic?
No, I think Hydro. Just like Barbara, but he is using like a bow weapon.
Ah, I see.
Free, clear shot.
Yeah, it's very high right now.
Cool it.
You're doing quite well.
How
to take
unbecome. This smoke will be frozen.
Ay.
Poor time.
Let's dance. Hi.
Not bad, not bad. Dodge this. A fine opportunity. Sorry, pal. Poor timing. You're wide open.
Can you stop shooting, please?
Mighty mythical beast. You've made some progress. Passable.
I'm pretty sure this will not be it. Like,
Guess I
Yeah.
should take you more seriously. Good.
oh, there's
No
another
wonder
level.
Senora was so wary of you.
Oh, what the heck?
Well,
Yep.
that just means I can go all out. Brace
Wait,
yourself.
don't
This
you
is
dare.
about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a harbinger.
Be-
No use hiding back there.
Let the show begin.
Gosh,
You're okay. This one is harder.
something else catch your eye?
Come on.
You're fast.
Congratulations. My turn. You've got some skills. Sorry, pal.
No. No. No.
All you do is run. Up to it, Montai.
How many levels will you have?
interesting question. I would say maybe 3.
It might be. But this is already kind of hard.
Yeah.
Aye aye.
You've got some skills.
Yeah, that was like a big
Come a
attack.
little closer.
Yeah.
No, don't you dare charging me.
No use hiding back there. All you do is run. Got you.
I feel
Okay.
a little weak.
But at least I got some.
Frostbite.
Okay, maybe just these 2 levels.
Maybe.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite
Will
impressive.
somebody save us? Maybe the guy will save us.
That's about as far as you'll get.
Oh no, it's a it's a Harry Potter moment. No.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of
Now
all
the
people
music
should
is
know.
almost like Star Wars like. Funny.
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Okay, maybe there will be a third stage. Oh no. Oh my god. I don't know if I can beat this kind of stuff. I don't even know if in this dungeon I can heal myself.
But this is going to cost you!
Ouch.
Okay, wait. I need to... I cannot. So Barbara is down. Damn it.
Didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose?
I have to be careful because I cannot heal myself.
Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it.
Oh, and my sugar is going down right at the best moment. I can. No, I can. I can.
He's full on anime villain mode.
Yeah.
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this. Many happy returns.
Aye. I try to avoid stuff.
Die here.
Aye. Ay.
I'll protect us.
No. Medic!
Ah,
Has everyone stopped singing?
Come a little closer.
have to check if I can. Oops, not lower the difficulty. I need 30 seconds more.
You're in for a
Goodbye,
little
30
shock.
seconds.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
All of my characters are very low on health. I really need Barbara.
Yeah.
Until then, I kind of have to run.
Yeah.
Don't be such a brute.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Go, Barbara, go!
And she cannot run anymore.
Let's dance. Oh, hi. Go, Barbara, go!
This is an intense battle.
Sister.
Okay.
We just have to wait until. So.
Yeah, but that's actually 1.5 minutes, I think, altogether.
Congratulations!
I'm not sure I can survive until then, though.
Die here. Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Okay, Barbara is back, but I will lose her. I will lose her because I cannot avoid this. Yeah.
Going out is tiring.
That area acts so. Yeah, so.
I really need Q. I need Q. I need Q. I need Q.
What's the hurt?
My sugar. I need to heal up everyone. Because if those big blows I need to.
Try to avoid as much as you can. Yeah.
Freeze!
Aye aye. This will kill off one of my characters.
Don't worry about me. Let's dance.
Okay, it didn't kill off my character because it was the healer and it barely survived.
Dodge this! Die.
The fire guys.
Up to it, Masa!
Yeah.
Good job.
Ah,
Good job.
that was hard.
Very good job.
Oh my god.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle.
Oh great,
against
now we're friends after he tried to unalive us.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's not the normal way to make friends?
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so.
Plot
Interesting to
twist.
say the
Oh my
least.
god.
It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
So he's summoning Cthulhu.
Well, let's say that.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
I hope it's not a boss fight for us. We
It
just had a
looks-
boss fight.
But it looks like it might be.
I don't know.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite
There's
against
the
this
old
common
lady.
enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
Full Sailor Moon.
Full Sailor Moon.
That's Sailor Moon.
Those we probably have to fight off. It would be great if I could heal though. I was just out, like, you know, fighting.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong
wait.
Ballista.
Okay, great, I cannot. Okay. But I think actually it looks like I healed.
Yeah,
okay.
all of them seem to be now on full health.
Let's go help too.
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia.
Aye, aye.
Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? What wishes to witness?
Okay. This is actually better because they are water.
Cool it. Freeze.
No slacking off.
Many happy returns.
I am not happy that we are here at the edge though. I don't want to fall down.
Congratulations.
Killjoy, we've only just begun. I miscalculated.
Okay. I protected them. Anything else?
Timer.
Yeah, but... Ah.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Oh, great. I got hit.
Let the show begin.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring.
I have to also be careful of the aerial attacks and these. Right.
So sorry.
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui.
Ah!
We can't
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is eventful energy. That light from your body. It's like the tiny giant cars. Wow, it's a Madam Pink shockwave. This granny's really strong.
Okay, I need to.
I guess this is it.
There is more.
Also need to make sure that they don't break.
Yeah. Okay, but now that they gave us this energy thing, it's actually... Damn. It's actually easier to take care of them.
Up to it, Monzai!
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Gunny's like in a fight.
Too far. My name means swiftness. Take my power and run
Movement
as I
speed
do.
is greatly increased. Okay.
We're
Wait. But this? I don't know. I suppose.
It's a little bit. I guess any help helps.
Child, you are strong in body
By their
and
blessing,
spirit.
you build
Perhaps
3
you can
powers
withstand 3
at
forms
once.
of adeptal energy at once.
Okay.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Dodge this!
Be careful, someone Ballista is on the road out.
Yeah. Ah.
Freeze!
Sorry, pal.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Alley-oop.
Okay. Ah, no. No, 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 no.
Up to it, Monzai.
Don't you dare going there. Please, please, because this will be down.
Sorry, pal. Alley-oop. Sorry, pal.
Don't get frostbite.
No! No. I suppose they will take me out. But I still defeated.
Oh, so sorry.
Do I have to redo the whole thing or just this part?
I would
I
say
wonder.
it would be fair if only this part. I mean,
I really hope so. I don't want to go like hours and fight him again. Look for the guide to the Jade Chamber. Please don't tell me that I have to redo the whole thing. No, maybe I have to redo just the Jade Chamber.
According to Kuching, this is what. Excuse me, do you sell the
Okay, we already had this.
Yes.
Yes. How many?
It's not convenient to.
Ah,
Yes,
well
yes.
said.
Yep.
And yet the code they used.
Yes, yes, we already heard this. Okay, so it's here. Okay, we don't have to defeat Child again.
Yeah.
Just as we came out of. Do we make
But I am willing to try one more time. If I fail, I will probably the next week level up my
Faced
characters
with a
even
calamity
more.
of such magnitude.
Okay, we already heard this, so I skipped this dialogue.
Yeah, yeah, we heard
It's
all
not
the-
just you, which is why we must stop.
So the Archon work.
But thank God we don't have to do the
We've
child
already discussed this.
defeat
Once
him again
certainly
because
could.
that was enough. Like
The Chi Sing
That
did
was
once,
tough.
and as fate would have
Yeah,
it,
it was.
For what could you, mortal?
So be it.
here, just
haven't a
I think
moment
it's
to spare.
harder to protect these things.
Yep.
Would be the best. But most of them need the best is Cairo against them because so Kaeya is the best. But I did use mostly Kaeya and gaming, and those are the best against those water ones.
Which of the enemies deals most damage to the ballista?
I think it's quite similar.
Okay.
I think there is not really any
Because I was thinking,
difference.
is there any enemy we should focus on first, or just leave them all?
Yeah, I think all of them are kind of. Maybe those big ones are a bit harder.
Okay.
I mean, give more damage.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too.
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? What wishes to witness?
Okay, 199. Okay. Ah, I see. I see. You are different. Last time we didn't have these.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Don't you dare hitting the.
Dodge this!
There you.
Up to it, Manzai! Alley-oop! Congratulations!
No. No.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Okay.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Oh yeah, I have to be careful not to get hit, but I already got hit. Okay, okay, okay. There.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring.
Ah, yeah,
Smash
I
Knives
forgot
diplomats will
I shouldn't
answer
get
for this
hit.
afterward. Every last one.
End this quickly.
Mate.
Cool it.
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
There is so much stuff happening, I don't see anything.
Children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time
Okay, so you can do so that when these guys freeze these guys, and then go and freeze the guy shooting, because the longer it takes for you to take these guys out, they keep shooting. But they go down, these shooter guys go down very easy.
Yeah. Okay. I need also the running energy, which they didn't give me yet.
Don't push your luck. Freeze! Frostbite.
Okay.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
I do heal a bit.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run
Okay,
as I
finally.
We're going too fast!
What's the hurry?
I'm trying to not get hit.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps
There.
you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Freeze! What's the hurry?
Come.
Cool it!
It's less than 2 minutes left.
This should be fun.
Do this.
Dodge this!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
What's the freeze? This one will be frozen in time.
The thing is also hitting me, it's not nice.
So sorry.
In a sweat.
Cool it! Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! What's the hurry? Dodge this! Frostbite!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning.
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
This has the lowest health, so I just stand here.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah!
Good job.
Okay, second time it worked. Oh, that was hard.
Yeah.
The interlopers are no
I
more.
hope there is no
Now we
more
commit
coming.
ourselves fully.
Please no. I had to really concentrate on this one already.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
So they crashing down the beast there. A lot of explosions.
Yes. Nice. To animate this, by the way, I'm sure it was super hard for.
For sure.
Crazy.
Seems all.
Okay, probably it's safe now.
Let's hope so.
Ah.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power
right
to
now,
solve
the
every
Adepti were
little
quite
niggling
useful.
matter.
Yeah.
Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
Isn't the player also some kind of like a, well, not
Nice that
deity,
we've
but
got
some kind
peace
of like
and all, but we're forgetting one
not just a
thing.
normal human.
Well, yeah, not just a normal
wanted
human,
to
yeah.
unleash
Yeah.
the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able
Because
to
when
hit
she
the
was fighting
overlord
against
of
the
the
first boss
vortex on our
today, she
own.
was saying something
So
like
Rex
that.
Lapis never
You know, to
showed
get
up.
back her full power.
Oh, and speaking of that,
Yeah,
don't
can
we
be.
still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Oh yeah, the so-called theft is still not solved.
Oh yeah. Well,
The strongest
we
lead
will
have
discuss
the
that
Adepti
next
right of
time
pardon
in
that
the
we
next
organized?
episode.
Yes.
And I think it was quite an eventful
Ask for him
time
at
now.
Gem Funeral Parlor.
We fought so many things. So I think we end the episode now and see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.